Hey, I'm Dale, and you can find me at daledarley.com, but we are going to talk about books. And in this video, we're going to talk about the why. Why do you want to write a book? I'm not going to talk about what. I'm going to talk about why in this video. Why do you want to write a book? And I think why is about getting connected to some kind of deeper part of you. You've got a big message that you want to get out there. You've been through some massive healing. You want to build your brand. You want to use the book to create an impact. You want to use the book to create a membership, an online course. You want to use it for your speaking career. You might want to use it for healing. So, for example, I've written loads of books that I haven't published. So, for example, in 2018, my spine fractured. It was very painful. So it fractured in two places. I had a terrible time. I found myself unable to walk properly for about 6 months. I took about 18 months off work. I didn't just have a fractured spine. I had a lot of other things going on. And I had to heal each of those things. And honestly, it took me a long time to walk. But what I did, so 4 days into having an x-ray and seeing that my spine is almost invisible, 4 days in, I'd taken 4 days of drugs. Now, I'm actually a big natural healer. And I found myself taking all these drugs and lying there thinking, well, I'm not sleeping. The pain's not going away. I need to help myself. How I got myself out of bed, I don't know. But I went downstairs, I found a brand new journal, and I brought that journal upstairs, and I used my breath to manage the pain, sometimes not very successfully. But I started writing in the journal. Previously, and I've studied nutrition all my life, I am not a nutritionist. I've taken several naturopathic nutrition courses, but I do that for my own self-healing. So my next trip out of bed was I went to go and get all my healing books. Oh my goodness me. So I had all these massive, have you ever seen a nutrition book that are about that thick? And they're massive. So I got all of those out and I started to research all of the systems of the body because I thought, I need to understand what is the pathway to getting a fractured spine that is really as bad as mine. So I went through all my blood results. I did a lot of stuff, but what I did there and then is I used my journal for research. But I also used my journal because when I woke up in the middle of the night and I was in agonizing pain, I did not want to be on the planet. And I honestly screamed into my journal. But what I did is I learned how to find the root cause and how to heal osteoporosis. And fast forward 18 months, I went for a bone scan and my bones had improved in density, wasn't completely healed at that point. But I wrote this book. I used all of that knowledge to write the book, but then do you know what happened? I knew that I didn't want to create anything in the world with it. I wrote it to help me heal. So I have this huge book full of lots and lots of information. But I realised that when I got those first test results, I wrote it to heal. I didn't write it to publish. I didn't write it to build a business. And that is perfectly okay. So when you're sitting here and you're thinking, why do I want to write a book? You can write it because it's going to help you heal. You may never publish. But if you do want to publish, so, just as we have published this, get really clear on your why, and you'll know if it's the right book. I talk a lot about writing the right book for right now. So get really clear on that. So get your journal out and think about, why am I writing this book right now? And remember, it's going to take you a while to write the book. So if you fast forward to a year, are you still going to want to write that book? Yeah. So there's my deep and meaningful question for today. Why do you want to write the book you want to write? And so I'm Dale. You can find me at daledarley.com. Subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you next time.